See, here's the problem, guys. Here's what happens. I use this computer for other stuff, and then and then when I come on here, I always forget one thing, and that's to switch the sound back over. So let's try that again. Welcome in, everybody. I really appreciate you guys joining me for episode 100. That was supposed to go like that, but it failed. But today we are going to be giving back to you guys. Thank you so much for coming and kicking it with me. This is episode 100. I can't believe we have done this 100 times. And I remember when I started this thing, I didn't know where it would go, but I was able to push through and give you guys some consistency when it comes to this show. So thank you guys so much. And like I said, today we're going to be giving back. I'm going to allow you guys to join the show with me, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to do so in just a second here. But let's check out the chat. Hold on one second. Let me also do one other thing, because I should have done this a while back. There we go. All right. Make sure I got my moderators and stuff in there. All right. So Magic Mike asks, milestone after milestone, what's next? We're just going to keep getting better. The show has evolved since I started, and it's going to keep evolving. We're just going to keep getting better. This one going to be a sweet one today. My man G Kenny, what's good? What's good? Let's see. Daniel Rodriguez, what's happening? What's happening? How many of y'all are fresh off of DJ X? How many people here went to DJ X and are right here, right now on watching the show? I'm just kind of curious. T Reed, the DJ, we back now though. I know you couldn't hear me earlier, but we're back now. Kevin Sounds, appreciate you. I appreciate all you guys telling me you couldn't hear me. No confetti blast. Okay, so let me just tell you how we're going to do this. Now, I'm hoping we can keep things on track and just have fun with it. So basically what you want to do is you want to go into the description of this video, and there's a link for you to click, and it will then populate on my screen over here, and we can invite you onto the show. Now, I do ask that if you want to be on the show, I don't have a problem with that, but please, let's try to keep it to about 5 minutes just so we can get everybody on the show. And if we want to do a second go round with some of the same people, we can definitely do so. But use the link in the description down below, and you should be able to populate to come on the show, and I will bring you on immediately. Man, I didn't get to go this year. Oh, Kevin Sounds is in AC. Wow. For those of y'all that missed the expo, nothing new dropped. So did I not waste my time? I was hoping I didn't. Oh, man. Okay, so while we wait for the first person to drop down in there, let me just tell you about this past weekend. That way we'll allow some more people to come in. This past weekend, here's the setup and everything that I had. This was a crazy day, guys. Crazy. I was over in Lexington, and had this wedding here, and all day, the day before, the day of, we knew it was going to pour down rain. We were just hoping that it would miss the ceremony, and it did not. It did not. It started pouring down rain while I was setting up. Thank goodness I got everything inside before it got too crazy. But I can just tell you right now, it was rough. So basically they had to pull in all their equipment from, pull in everything from outside and pull it inside. So you could see here that, based on how it looked prior to that, I had to move my lights off the stage. They had to use, because at first they were trying to tell me that if they had to use the stage, I was going to have to move everything. I told them that that's just not possible. If I set everything up here, I can't just up and move. That's not how my setup works. So we came to a happy medium, and we put the lights off to the side because they could be moved, and kept the speakers to each side, so that it wouldn't be in the photos. And then they had their own little archway, and they told me I could leave my facade up. But she had about, 75 people in this event, and you could see it was kind of scarce. But this was not your everyday event. I can promise you that. This was not your everyday wedding. This one had some ups, and this one had some downs. But in the end, they had a good time. Now, I will tell you that I did not take any video at this one. I did not even record at this one, only because I felt like she didn't have enough people to be able to, warrant a whole, gig log and stuff like that, or even just recording. But it did give me an opportunity to play 3 hours. I had a 3-hour set, and it almost went to another hour if some drama didn't happen. But I don't like to pull couples business and stuff on here. Maybe one day I'll revisit this and tell you what happened, but it was it was drama. Let's just say that. But yeah, all in all, it was good. I did get a chance to use the plugs that Solstice had told me a couple of weeks back, and they work fantastic. Now, you can't even see it on these pictures up here, because if you look at the lights, there's no cord. You can't see any cord in it. You can't see any plug. Everything's right under where that bracket is, right under the light. I was able to fit everything right under there. So the plug that he recommended worked perfectly, and I will be using that going forward. I don't do a whole lot of events at this particular venue, but when I do, it's always in the same spot. They always give me the center stage. So that was good. So, other than that, like I said, good weekend. This weekend right here is not a wedding. It's kind of like a back to school event. My first one was supposed to be first one was supposed to be Tuesday. Got rained out. Because again, guys, I don't know if you know it from wherever you are, but down here in the South, we have a hurricane/tropical storm that is moving through the Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina coast, all that. So it has been raining nonstop. It's currently raining right now, but no lightning, no bad winds, light winds. So everything is good with us. And then on Saturday, I will have my back to school event, and then we will be right back to weddings the following week. So that's really all I got with that. That's really all I have from last weekend. Let me check the chat here. Also hung out with Solstice, pretty cool guy. Yeah, we will have Solstice on one show this month, so definitely stick around. I would definitely be advertising for that. TJ Mike spilled the coffee. Spilled the tea, probably. That's what he means. Now I'm just going to hold on to that one. We got to know what happened to the cruiser. No, it was just, I'll say this. There was drama beyond the control of the couple. I'll just give you that. How about that? This is a sacred place. Yeah, but you know what I found out? We're not the only ones that watch this show. That's what I found out. So gonna have to trim it back just a little bit. Apparently I've been getting some looks at this show. DJ Romeo Great, what's happening, man? What's happening? All right. So I don't have anything scheduled today. I wanted to give you guys the floor. So, like I said before, use the link in the description and you will populate on my screen here, and I will bring you on, and we'll probably limit you to about 5 minutes, but we will chop it up, give you guys a chance to be on the show as a thank you for 100 episodes and coming to watch 100 episodes. So definitely use the link down below. I should have it in there. Somebody look at it. If you don't see it, let me know. I will type it in real quick. But use the link in the description and you should populate on my screen and we'll get this thing started. I didn't bring anything else. I figured I would be talking to you guys. I didn't bring anything else. I did get some great topics for next week or the following week, whichever one I do. What's happening, DJ G5? Appreciate you coming through. You guys scared or something? You not gonna come on the show? You know I was gonna do this. You guys wanted to be on the show, right? Are we gonna be on the show? I'm ready to talk to you. DJ Nathan Eric, what's happening? What's happening? Appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. Anybody? Wow. This is what happens when I give back. I give back and nobody comes on. I give all the way back. Well, at least hit the like button if you like what the idea of. Oh, wait. I've got somebody. Who could it be? Let's see. All right, there we go. I think I got it now. DJ G5?
Mr. Buck, how you doing?
What's happening, man? What's good?
Chilling.
Man, appreciate you being the first victim. I mean, the first person to come on and have some bravery about them and join the show, man. What's happening, man? Where you at?
I am actually waiting for a couple to come down from their hotel room for the past 10, 15 minutes now to fill out their contract.
Bro, you're you're getting like a contract and stuff, son?
I'm in front of the hotel.
Oh my God. What? Oh, okay, the Hampton. All right, you're in front of the Hampton right now. That's crazy. You're actually doing work right now.
Yeah.
Nice. What area do you live in?
I actually live in Greensboro.
Greensboro, that's right. Okay, cool. You had an event and stuff this past week?
This past week, no, I was chilling. I took my little boy out to Carowinds. He about to go back to school. But this week I'm right back at it.
Right back at it. So have you been busy this summer? Like most DJs have been, which is absolutely crazy.
For some reason, I've been doing a lot of family reunions.
Wow, I haven't done one. I haven't even had an inquiry of a family reunion yet.
Don't do them.
Don't do it. Because all of them outside. What percentage of them were actually outside?
I'm gonna say 90.
90%.
And they don't want to. They don't supply tents, so you got to bring your own.
Oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, let me just tell you, Academy has 10 by 10 tents right now, $49.95, and then they've got the little backdrop cover for like $20. If you want to get that under $100, you can get you a 10 by 10 tent. At least you'll be covered.
I got a 10 by 10, a 10 by 20, and a 6 by 8 or something like that. I got a couple of them.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, that's what's up. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you were outside like that. I've actually refused some people's events because they've had it. It was totally outside. There was no way I was doing that. But I'll do it for the kids this coming up weekend because it's only 2 hours. So that's it. Other than that, everything got to be inside, man. It's too hot for that.
Yeah, but they pay a little extra for the heat.
Wait. So you mean on your contract you got a heat charge? You got a heat charge?
Hazard pay.
That's crazy.
And these people, they don't know I'm about to walk off.
Yeah. Well, so what happens if they don't come down? Like, I mean, have you already met them and they were upstairs? You told them you were downstairs and they're just like taking the sweet time?
I emailed them, I called them, I texted them, because actually they didn't complete their contract, and we had a little issue with their payment. So we was trying to straighten that out, but I see things are starting to feel a little jinky now.
Oh yeah, you know how those are. I've gotten a couple of those already. I had one guy call me, and we said it felt like we had a good conversation, and then after that phone call, he just ghosted me. I mean, he was pretty much just like, well, and I'm just like, well, I mean, I had your date ready, but now I done booked your date, so I hope you wasn't looking for me to do something on that. So you just gotta kind of move on, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. But I did have one question for you.
Sure, hit me.
How do you deal with old people?
What's old? You gotta tell me what's old.
Ooh, 70s, late 60s, 70s, and
Okay.
they're running the show. They're making the payments,
Okay.
and they are hostile.
Okay. So what you have to do is you have to take your knowledge and make sense to them. So like if you've done let's say a family reunion. If you've done a family reunion 100 times and then somebody comes in and they've got their own game plan, try to encourage them based on what you've seen works. Like, hey, I've done a lot of these. I'm not going to say all of them are the same, but let me give you a few ideas on my end as to what I've seen has worked and has not worked. Because if we do it your way, this way, you're going to be eating up time this way. And then, kind of, as long as you can start getting that head nod, that little, oh, okay, I see, I understand, then you start converting them over. But sometimes you can't win those. Sometimes you're just going to have to go with the flow and just tell them like, look, I know this is what you want, but this leaves us limited time to dance. And I know you want to dance. So what's it going to be here? So, I mean, I just say just use your experience for them, because I'm sure whatever event they're telling you about, you've probably done hundreds of times.
I will do. Before you go, just want to say congratulations on your hundreds, and I love the show, and I'm a faithful fan.
Well, I appreciate it, my man. I appreciate you taking a step out and being the first person, because I know everybody on here a little bit nervous to come on here. So appreciate you, bro.
All right, take it easy.
All right, appreciate you, G5. All right, we got another incoming.
Say congratulations on your hundreds, and I love the show. And
All right, I think is this Romeo Great?
Well, I appreciate it, my man. I appreciate you.
Hey, hold on.
Being the first.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, what's up, JayBook?
What's happening, bro? Romeo Great in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Finally get to meet you.
I know, right? This is crazy. Hey, I appreciate you being the second person to actually step out and do this.
and get slaughtered by the book.
Right. So what's going on, man? What area are you from?
I'm in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Chesapeake, Virginia. So you're not getting any of this nastiness that's down here in the deep, deep South with the rest of us.
They keep going on the news as if we are, like we're going to watch this, watch that.
Right.
But so far, it's been pretty non-eventful.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I'm kind of glad. I'm glad about that.
What's the weather like up there today? Because some people actually said it was cold as you get closer to up north. We had 78 degrees today, but what was your temperature like?
85 and
85.
humid.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 85 and humid.
Oh.
I know that because I look like Al Roker with a beard.
You kind of do, though, just like a little bit.
What's going on in your neck of the woods?
That's crazy. Oh man. Oh wow. Okay, so what do you currently have going on in the DJ world there in Virginia?
Well, in Virginia, I'm just doing. I have a weekly show online.
Okay.
In the UK, worldwide, actually.
Okay.
I do my YouTube thing.
Okay.
I have videos. I have like 444 videos on YouTube.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and and I'm kind of staying away from the gigs. I get, there's a lot of opportunities for gigs.
Right.
You know, I mean, a lot.
Right.
But I'm not really ready to step into it. I did it for years in the '90s and the 2000s. I did it. I mean, I was gigging every week, and I'm not saying I'm tired of it,
Hmm.
but sometimes I retired, and then I'm stepping back into the game, so I'm kind of keeping it low key for now. I've done family reunions, I've done family gatherings, and because it's not as demanding
Right.
as weddings.
Right.
Weddings are incredibly demanding.
Yes, they are.
You share your wonderful stories with us on a weekly basis, and I know I just don't watch your gigs and your show. I watch other gigs, like I watch Solstice and his
Hmm.
gigs. The one thing that he hides with his gigs, I hope he's on.
Yeah.
The one thing the one thing that he hides in his gigs are the difficulties that a DJ faced during a
Okay.
wedding gig.
Okay.
This it's trying to please uh, the the older crowd. It's trying to please the younger crowd. It's trying to please that person that's been drinking too much and trying to get him to play. He's trying to get you to play whatever he wants, which is going to clear a floor.
Right.
So not ready to. I'm not 100% ready to jump in that with family reunions as I thought was that DJ G Kenny or
Yeah,
that
that was
was
the
on before
no, that was
G5.
G5. That was G5 that was on earlier.
G5. Right. Like he's been doing a lot of the family reunions.
Hmm.
I find them so much easier, because you're really providing the music to the point where that's either background music or you don't really expect a lot of dancing.
Right.
I did a Christmas gig that it was at a house. It was at a rental house, and I've got the gig log on that on YouTube as well.
Hmm.
And it made me happy because it was very small, and I really didn't expect them to dance.
Oh, okay.
So, I thought it was, kind of background. So, but I really put my focus on into to the weekly show. A lot of, because you're getting listeners worldwide, and my strong genre is house music.
Okay.
But I'm doing the R&B, 1990s hip hop, 2000 hip hop, and R&B. In fact, I'm doing a live stream on Mixcloud this Saturday to have some fun with that. Some really great R&B and hip hop cuts, tracks. So that's what I'm doing now.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. We'll definitely plug your stuff, man. Plug your stuff so people can find you. I'm so glad all the platforms that I hear that you are using, whether it be something small on YouTube or whether it be on Mixcloud or your show that you have on there, like. Definitely all these avenues push you out there, and the more comfortable you get doing these, it will lead to something else. It always does. Like DJ, I never would have thought I had a podcast show on top of putting mixes on Mixcloud, on top of doing Twitch, on top of YouTube, on top of Reels and TikToks. But all that stuff just came because I started with one platform, and it was just as easy to transition into something else. So I applaud you for all those different areas and everything that you have. And bro, please plug your stuff. Take the opportunity right now. Plug yourself right on here. Let people know where they can find you, what time they can find you, and that is awesome, bro.
Well, my show is on WeGetLifterRadio.com. It's on 7 p.m. in the East Coast, 4 p.m. in the West Coast, and the wee hours of the morning in the UK at 12 a.m. It's a 2-hour show. It's called the House Music Buffet.
Okay.
The only house music buffet on any platform or radio station, uh, and and of course my Mixcloud is I'm on Mixcloud. A lot of the mixes in fact, after the show airs, I post them on Mixcloud as well as YouTube because I believe in doing the video when I do the show.
That's
So
what's
that
up.
way I can post it on Mixcloud, and so people can see that I'm actually working. And that's what I appreciate about YouTube. It shows that you're actually doing the mixes, not like that some of the phony stuff that you see out there where people are playing around with the controller to a pre-recorded track.
Right.
And I just learned that just a year ago. Yeah, so on Mixcloud, on DJ Romeo Great, and that's Grate,
TE.
not Grate, DJ Romeo. There's so many DJ Romeos, I had to put the last name to make it unique. But
That's what's
I
up.
appreciate all that you do, Jay. You're an incredible individual. I watch your gig logs, and I know there's some white people, Caucasian people watching,
Right.
and what I appreciate is how you move that crowd. That's incredible. I
Appreciate you.
find that to be quite incredible. I'm pretty sure somebody on the background or in the chat saying, "Why is he brown nosing him?" But when they see your gig logs,
Hmm.
you're moving the crowd,
Right.
and it's a culture thing. It's a culture thing. You have a black man moving the crowd to a predominantly white crowd,
Right.
which I think is spectacular.
I
So
appreciate you.
so learning from you, I'm pretty sure they will get it, and I'm still looking to
Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Romeo. Great for jumping on and stuff, my man. Appreciate all that you do, and thank you so much for being a part of the show today.
Thanks for having me, Jay.
No problem. No problem, bro. All right, so we got next up DJ Magic. Freak, I know he ain't wearing the Purple
What's up,
Rain.
boss?
Is he wearing Purple Rain? I know he ain't got on my
Purple
shirt.
Rain. That's right. That's right.
What's happening, bro? What's good with you?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. G Kenny, I guess, hyped me up, so I was like, go ahead. Let me go ahead and jump on real quick.
I didn't even see. Did he say that in the chat? Might go first. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't
see.
go first, but I'm here.
I see now. What's good, man? Hey, look, me and Mike talk all the time, so I mean, if y'all let us go, we'll exceed this little 5-minute time frame right here. So you better jump in. But Mike, I did want to tell you that I did see your latest reel where you kind of did the wall behind you, and I didn't know how that was going to come out, but it looks great on Twitch. If you guys aren't following Mike on Twitch, definitely need to do so. Last week it was pretty cool. I was DJing first, then I just raided Mike, and then hopefully we can add G Kenny to that, and we'll just raid him. And if we can get a circle of people to just keep raiding, eventually that'll boost up our views, or at least keep a pot of you guys, right in the same area. So that was kind of fire, man. Mike took over, killed it. I was able to sit there and watch him, so that was fire too.
Yeah. I went live earlier today. I really didn't get the response that I wanted to, but hey, it is what it is. I think the more you stream, the more people you get exposed to. So I'm just going to continue to do what I do.
Right. And look, I'm not scared to tell everybody that, look, I think last week I was DJing for 4 people. I took those 4 people, transferred them over to Mike. Mike turned them into 7. And, we just hoping to try to get that thing up to 10. We taking baby steps because 10
Milestone
is
after
something.
milestone,
Right.
like I said.
We got to. Because once we get that 100, it's over. It's over.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely. Just like when I hit you up earlier, I said, so what's the vibe for tomorrow?
Right.
So I can make sure I'm ready. I can keep the same energy.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna hop on Twitch tomorrow, probably about 12:30 ish, 1 o'clock ish, and I'm gonna be doing Ti versus Lil Wayne. So we're gonna be doing some Ti tracks and throwing in some Lil Wayne tracks, combining those, and we're gonna do that for about an hour, and then I'm gonna pass the ball, man.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. That's all I've been doing is like preparing like sets for Twitch.
Okay.
Because just it's hard trying to get. I ain't gonna say it's hard because I can get on and I can freestyle all I want to, but I'm trying to keep the same vibe going,
Okay.
the same scene, keep the same energy going. Once whatever if you raid me or whatever, I want to keep that same vibe for whatever hour or two that I do go on.
Yeah, so my suggestion for that is just to put together like five completely different streams. I mean, just like totally different. Like none of the same songs, none of the same genres. Like you can do a New York set, you could do a West Coast set, you could do an ATL set, you could do R&B set, you could do an Afrobeat set. All of these are different playlists. And then whatever I say I'm going, now you got something for all of that. So if I'm like, man, I'm kind of feeling, that West Coast vibe and stuff today, then you got a whole, I'm all right, cool, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will make it totally easy. That's how I do it. I got like three ready to go right now, for any situation, regardless of what it is. So that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Yeah, because I went live the other night on. I call it Magic Mondays just because DJ Magic Mike. So
Okay.
I call it Magic Mondays just because I'm trying to get my own little following or whatever. But the other night I did all Ti. If Ti was on there, that's what song I played. Like Ti is my favorite, one of my favorite artists.
That's what's up, and hopefully I don't play all the same stuff you do because I feel like I got some Ti gems, but I try not to play all his commercial stuff if I can't. But I mean, everybody knows the
You gotta
hits,
go back
hits.
to you gotta go back to the original Ti before he became TIP.
Right.
Yeah, because that I'm serious, the trap music, urban legend, like that's when he was legit. Like that's when he was really authentic. Like
Right.
That's the Ti I like.
Right.
When he got mainstream, I kind of like, all right, come on now, bring Ti back.
Bring the old me back, like just like your song say. Bring them out now. Come on now.
Exactly.
But that's what's up.
I didn't plan on jumping on, but
Okay.
it seemed like you need. I'm not gonna say you needed any help, but I feel like somebody needs to break the ice. So I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to break the ice.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate G5, Romeo Great, and Magic Mike for hopping on here because everybody seemed like they was excited when I put this together, and the fact that I got it running right now, I'm like, well, where everybody at? I got 23 people here. I only got 3 people who wanted to hop on.
That I don't know. Maybe they feel like how I felt a few months back, but
You got over that real quick though, Mike. I see you in front of that camera now.
I'm getting a little comfortable in front of the camera, just a little bit. Not
in front of
much,
that camera, it's almost like a second home to you. I'm starting to feel that a little bit. I can see it in your movement and when you play.
Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Trust and believe me, it's coming.
That's what's up.
Because Twitch is. I'm trying to get a following on Twitch. Like,
Okay.
It ain't really got to be just Twitch, but I'm trying to promote myself on Facebook and get some type of following. But it's coming along slowly but surely, not too much.
Yeah, as long as you're willing to be patient with it and hold on to those mixes, because next month you can bring back up mixes and stuff again because you'll have different people then as opposed to who you had last month.
Yeah, you say hold on and mix it, Jay. Honestly, I get on here, I get in the zone, I play whatever the hell I feel like.
Oh Lord.
I just go with I just get here and I get lost.
Ain't no
This is my
structure anywhere, people.
Yeah,
Mike be in the zone. But Mike, what'd you play at 5 minutes 23 seconds? Oh hell, I don't know.
Hell if I know.
I was right around Goody
Don't
Mob,
ask
and
me
I
no
just
question
was
like
like,
that.
you know what? Screw it.
Yeah, I just be going like, okay, I forgot about this song. Boom,
Yeah.
I type it in and I'm there.
Yeah. Now, what I do with those is I just kind of throw those into a folder and say, you know what, these are songs that people may have forgotten about. So I call it the forgotten music, you know, something
Yeah,
like
but
that.
the good thing that Serato does, I don't know about virtual DJ, but you can go in and pull up your history. You can pull up everything that you done played for that day.
Hmm.
And a lot of times when I do get in that zone, I just take everything that I played in that little set and I just throw it in the crate. And then
That's what's
I
up.
have a reference point.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, you're gonna be teaching me a lot about stuff that I had no clue and stuff about. And then I'm gonna bring some of that stuff to the show and put a little thing at the bottom that says credited DJ Magic Mike. And that's how we
Hey, I
gonna work
appreciate
that. That's how we gonna work that.
Yes, yes. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
That's what's up,
But
man.
look, don't let me hold you up. I know somebody else in the green room.
All right, let's see. Let's see. Is anybody else? Come on, because I don't think I had anybody behind you. But let me see if I'm gonna gas some people up, Mike. I appreciate you coming through. If we got to circle back around, just stay tuned. We'll throw you right back on. All right.
All right, well just hit me up. I'm watching.
All right, bro. All right. So just like you heard right there, all you got to do is use the link down below, and it sends me a little notification that says you want to come join the show, and we chop it up just for a second and see what's up, man. And look, this is your opportunity to hop on the show with me. You can ask me a live question, or we can just chop it up. Now, coming into the room here, ladies and gentlemen, is a very special guest. He is one of my moderators on the show. He is a longtime viewer and one of the biggest haters that you could ever find in the room. I'm just joking. We're going to bring on G Kenny, man.
Hey, man, cut all that noise, man. I love everybody on here, except Solstice. Solstice, it's just something about Solstice, man. I just want to just...
Don't he just make you like, but like you don't quite want to squeeze. You just want to put your hand around his throat, like.
Man, he always got a suggestion, and his suggestion is always over $5,000.
Yes,
at least, you know.
Yes, I don't know
something expensive, you know.
I don't know how much. So I'm going to ask him all the stuff that he likes to ask other people. I'm going to ask him all them questions when I have him on here, and I'm going to ask him deep down, like, why do you spend so much money on speakers just to recycle them the next month? And then you got a whole new set of speakers, and you paying $10,000 for speakers, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
And he he gets it in white and black. Like,
Solstice got crazy gear. I give it to him though. I mean, RCF, some of the RCF Dual 18s that I seen him purchase. He got good stuff, man. He got good stuff.
Yeah, he
but
definitely
listen,
does.
Today is all about you, Jay.
Hey,
I don't
man,
want to
appreciate
talk about Solstice.
Hey.
Y'all give it up for Jay. This is episode 100. Do the confetti, Jay.
Confetti to the face. Confetti to the face.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hit the button. Look, see, stuff don't be working when I be trying to hit the button. There it is. Boom.
There it is.
Confetti to the face.
Yeah.
Episode 100, baby. We gonna keep this thing rolling on and on, man. Hey, G Kenny, you have been awesome, bro.
Man. I just want to give you flowers, man, because you inspired a lot of us. From the beginning. You were one of the first that was out here really putting everything down. And, you're an OG, YouTube OG. I remember some of your old episodes with Rick, early on. Yeah. And even those crazy college parties, from back in the day. So, I mean, it was
some good stuff.
Yeah, it's always been something that that inspired us to get out there. And like Mike said, a lot of us, we're not camera people. We don't like getting on camera, but you inspired us, man, to get on camera, show what you're doing. It's not good enough to just say I'm a good DJ. Believe me, by you getting on camera and putting your resume out there and taking some of the criticism, man, because you definitely can school us on that. Because some of these people, man, I don't know how you deal with it. I'm being let loose already. I'm being sent somebody an address. You know what I mean? Just You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna do a whole episode on how to deal with haters. I'm gonna do a whole
Yeah.
episode on how to deal with them, man, because there's a special, unique way you got to deal with haters
Right.
because they ain't mad at you, they mad because they won't do it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's all good. It's
And
all good.
in Cali it's different, man. We ain't taking no. I mean, in California, we gonna trade maybe a sentence or two. After that, we got to meet up, man.
That's
That's
right.
it. We not doing. So, I learned something from the East Coast. Give us some time. Be patient. This is
Yeah.
what it's about. Because
Facts.
I'm looking at some of the comments. I was like, man, how does Jay not just? And I know you can take them, Jay. It's
Yeah.
not like you a little dude. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
you guys, I only tell you guys about a few of them. But man, if I took some of the comments that I get and just show you guys probably want to fight them because some people try to drive me to fight. Some people just want attention. And I can't tell you the amount of paragraphs that I get from people. And I'm just like, wow, you actually took time out of your day to hate. Like you took all this time to write all of this. And I'm going to read it all,
Right.
but I'm going to make you mad and not respond to it. And that's going to piss you off because you don't know if I read it or not. So
Right.
it's crazy.
And I know how much work goes into editing because even before, even while doing DJing, like I said, I got an editing background. So I've edited videos and it's a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
It's not the finished product, what people see, they think you can just slap that together. But you have to actually go in there, cut at the right time,
Yep.
do transitions, you adding intros, outros, searching through, the footage that you want to capture. It's a lot of work.
It
You know what I
is.
mean? So respect Jay, man. Respect Jay and understand what he do, the OG. And shut your mouth if you ain't got nothing good to say, man.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
they
be
said
good,
before
man.
us. Man, I
Yeah, yeah,
appreciate you,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Look, G Kenny has been he has been a rock and stuff here in the chat. He has begged me to be a moderator, and I told him as soon as I figure out how I can make him a
That's right.
moderator, I'll make it. And it just occurred to me the other day. I was like, I think it's on YouTube. All you got to do is go in and hit it. Bam, I was good to go. So I appreciate all you do, keeping everybody straight and stuff in the chat. Really, really appreciate everything, bro. You
That's all it's
are a
about,
rock
Jay.
star.
I'm there to bring some straightening and to thank everybody. And shout out to the OGs too on the chat, man. I think G5 been rocking for a long time. I remember G5 being on here. Romeo the Great. Like I say, it's been a lot of OGs in the chat that still come through to this day. So I recognize and I see it. I love seeing their names and seeing people come back. And I know you appreciate it, Jay. You remember us by name, and so appreciate what you're doing. I'm gonna get off here. I'm not gonna ramble. I'm a little disappointed because Mike got on behind the DJ board, and you and me both heard what he premiered to us last week. It was disturbing. It was disturbing on Twitch. What Mike
It
premiered. It was
was.
disturbing. You remember, Jay?
It was. I
You
do.
remember what I'm talking
I
about at
do.
the
I
end.
do
At the
remember
end,
it. I do
it
remember
was
it.
disturbing. But I thought Mike was gonna do the mashup live so we could hear it. And I said, "Oh my God, Jay gonna get canceled. The show
Yo,
is gonna get canceled on 100
yo.
if he do that mashup."
Hey, we got to educate this kid on what is the true definition of a love song, though, man. My man called that a love song.
Yeah,
That ain't no love song. What's wrong with you, bro?
Mike, you got to stay off them chat rooms, dog. You got to
Facts.
stay. That's not love, dog. That's not love.
Facts. Well,
Hey,
G Kenny,
salute,
I
Jay.
appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you so
I'll
much
holler
for
at you
hopping
later.
on, bro. All right. All right. Next up, we've got DJ James King. What's happening? What's happening, bro?
What's going on, brother?
Oh man, not much, man. I appreciate you hopping on the show. I appreciate you watching continuously. I don't know how long you've been a watcher of mine, but I definitely thank you so much for the support and
Well,
coming on here today.
yeah, what's funny is, man, I've been watching you since, like the other guy said, since you were rolling with Rick. I mean, from the very beginning. I just rebranded my DJ name. I used to be called DJ Big Block,
Okay.
and yeah, I just posted my first YouTube video last Saturday on my James King channel. So I was gonna tell you, I was gonna ask you, what is your tips for like building up an audience, especially when you're starting over? I had over 1,000 subscribers on an old YouTube channel, but it was more about movies. It wasn't
Right.
about DJing, and so I
Okay.
switched over to DJing. And none of the people that watched my channel about movies wanted to see the DJ stuff. So it was like,
Right.
oh man, I gotta change.
Okay, so this one's always tough, especially when the niche is a little saturated. So it's a little washed out with stuff like gig logs. So
Yeah, for
my
sure.
suggestion is short content format. So doing stuff like shorts, like if you could show yourself doing a mix, you will get more views on that rather than posting a whole video on YouTube. Now, if you get products, if you want to go over, you know, and use words like the fastest setup time or this makes my job a lot easier, stuff like that, that's the kind of stuff I would probably post as a video on the channel. But to get more of a reach, shorts is the fastest way to hit more people because for some reason they send those out further than they do regular videos.
Okay, shorts. Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, I was thinking of cutting up a few of the clips from my video. It was only 6 minutes. What I thought my first 3 videos would be is like the 3 main setups that I've used out for events. And so my first video was my ultra like compact portable setup, and then my
Right.
next one was gonna be my like medium wedding setup, and then I was gonna third video was gonna be my big like production. You know that
Yep.
that we all have. You know, like your hoverboard
Right.
setup and all that. You know. Yeah. And I was also gonna do some reviews on speakers and like speaker shootouts and stuff like that.
Absolutely. All that stuff is what audience want to see now. They want to see more product than they want to than rather than you actually DJing, which is weird because I mean we're
Right.
DJs. It's like you want to hear somebody mix, but the stuff that's getting views right now on mixes is like when you do a whole mix online and just let it the camera never moves. It may show like one other angle, but you're not at an event. You're like in your house. Like I've seen a lot of
Yeah.
people get views off that, but like gig logs, man, they are like hit and miss. You may get 20 views in like a whole day. Like it is tough in that niche right now because
Yeah.
it's so overly saturated right now. So many people are doing that. So I would definitely flip it up, flip it and do short content.
Okay, yeah, and I might, like you said, for mixes, I do on Mixcloud. I don't know if you know the channel Posh DJs,
Yeah.
but I'm on there like every 2 or 3 months. I'm DJ Big Block, but now
Okay.
I'm changing to James King, so
Okay.
I'm rebranding. But I think I might record my mixes and maybe try to post them on YouTube too.
Absolutely. Or I just had an idea. People love to know what songs you play to get the biggest reaction. So like if you say something like unveiling the most popular tracks for 2020, like that's a grabber. Like as a DJ, people
Yeah.
will go grab that. And then you just kind of show, hey, these songs right here have all done great at my last 5 events and tell why. And then that's a video that can help get you to 1,000 subscribers like that.
Dang, well, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Hey, no worries. No worries. I'm here to help. I'm here to help, man. I really appreciate you throwing that support, man. Appreciate you so much.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
No problem. No problem. Enjoy your evening.
All right, you too.
All right. Man, look at that. We throwing out some help and stuff out there too, man. What's up? What's up? Look at that. Wait a minute. No, I see Michael here talking about if we get him back on, he's going to play that song. That song cannot be played on this show. This is a PG show. We do not play sexual music on this show. Oh, man. So we still got time for you guys. Still got time if anybody wants to jump on, man. Remember, this is your opportunity to hop on and just kick it with me. And because I just want to thank you guys for all of the support and the fact that you watch the show. So just hit the link in the description down below and it will send me a notification and we will bring you on to the show. Just like I told DJ Mike earlier, I will be on Twitch tomorrow, probably about 12:30-ish, somewhere around there. So if you guys want to follow me on Twitch, you could definitely do so at DJ JayBook. So definitely hit me up on Twitch. I am trying to get a nice rotation, trying to do some Fridays, trying to do right around that lunchtime, so that I can capture some ears while lunch is going on. So who knows? Who knows? But yeah, we still got some time and stuff today. If anybody else wants to jump on here, I am willing to chop it up with you. Thank you to all that have come on the show already. Look at Chase. I just talked to Chase. He's like, I'm going to have to watch this back and take some notes. This is just all from my trial and error, man. That's one thing about me is if I learn it, I'd like to bring it to the community, because I know I can't be the only person that doesn't know how to do something. So I just like to bring it out there. I don't do it for the views necessarily on that particular video. Like the video, the conversation that we had last week about social media, I put that out. I think that video right now has, I can tell you how many it has. It's got like 124 views, 124. So I don't do it for the views. I'm telling you, I do it so that you guys can have the same education in this business as I do. I wish that I could just go to DJX and just sit on a panel and they just give me a solid hour just to just throw it all out there. But they probably never won't. All right, still time. DJ Frankenblends, what's happening? What's happening? You see what he's got on there? Make sure you guys are hitting the like button if you're here, if you're enjoying the content. Don't forget, this month we will have the homie DJ Solstice on here one time. He is probably still trying to make his way back home from DJX. He was at DJX. He's going to hate he missed this one because his name is just thrown around on this show, and we're going to have him on there one time this month. Anybody else want to jump on and just chop it up with me for a little bit? I dedicated this whole show to you guys, so please, if you want to hop on, this is your opportunity. I know I talk to you week after week. However, this gives you some face-to-face time. It's almost like a Zoom call, man. It's like a Zoom call. Lord, I can't even take, wait a minute. There we go. Now I can take it off the screen. There we go. Okay, cool. I'm going to take these off for a second because they get hot on my ears. Okay, as soon as I did that, we got another caller. All right, let's see here. We got Mr. Daniel Rodriguez. What's happening, Daniel?
What's going on, Jay?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me good?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can, but it's like everything's kind of delayed. I don't know if the internet.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to.
Now we can't hear you. I can't hear you at all. Still can't hear you. We can go back to the other way. Oh, well, it's okay. We have technical difficulties all the time. I mean, at least you guys get to see now. Oh, update on G5. So pissed. The couple just called me and said they left and went back to Fayetteville, North Carolina, but want me to show up on Saturday and wants to hand me cash. What do y'all think I should do? Let me tell you what I would do. I wouldn't go. Ain't nobody about to tell me to set up anything and then try to pay me cash day of, boy. Ooh. Because if they don't have, everybody going to have amnesia when it's time to pay. If I were you, G5, if you definitely going to go, if I were you, they need to go ahead and give you that as soon as you get there. Before you even lay down one piece of equipment, they need to give you that cash. They definitely need to give it to you. You cannot be holding up the payment. I can't stand that. Oh, that irks my nerves. Wickman, to a question, have you thought about upgrading your current mixer with a digital mixer? No, I have not. I think that everything that has been going on with my mixers, I love. I love the mixers that I use. I love all of them. I've got 3 mixers one for multiple mics at a ceremony or just my bigger mixer. I've got one for my DJ setup so that it amplifies, the sound. And then I've got one for my other ceremony, before basic ceremony. All right, we're gonna try to bring Daniel Rodriguez back in. Let's see here. There we go. How about now?
Any difference?
Yeah, that's perfect. Now we're cooking.
All right.
Yeah, what's
All right,
good?
sounds
What's good, man? How are you?
Chilling. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. I am blessed and highly favored. Let me tell you, it is so good to put faces with names because all I can see is you guys little bubble of a picture that I know that you guys had probably back from 2019 that you ain't never changed and stuff before. So it's nice to see what you. You get to see you get to see what my face looks like week after week. But it's good to see y'all's face.
Yeah, my picture is actually the Ravens. It's the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, okay. You trying to stay in the shadows and stuff like that. Should you be on right now? You are you good to be on? Do I need to edit this one out?
Yeah, nah, we'll be all right.
Nah, I'm just joking, bro. So what's going on, man? What you up to?
Not much, man. I just wanted to say thanks. I just wanted to jump on and say thank you. Where I live at, there's not really a lot of DJs, so I get a lot of my information from you.
Okay.
So I just wanted to come on and say I appreciate it. This show is not like every other DJ show. It's more like family oriented. So I just wanted to come on and say, thank you and congratulations,
bro.
on that 100th episode.
I really, really, really appreciate that, and I'm glad you are drawing knowledge and stuff from this show. This is you are the prime example of exactly why I created this show, for people just like you. So I really appreciate you supporting and watching the show, and thank you so much. And just let me know if you have any questions that if I can answer for you, I will definitely answer for the best of my ability.
Yeah, will do, Jay. Thank you for having me on.
No problem, man. I hope my team beats your team's ass this year, just to let you know.
Wait, what's your team? The Panthers?
I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. So I hope my team.
I don't think we play y'all.
Oh, okay. Because did we play y'all last year? No, we didn't play y'all last year.
No, wait, AFC.
You're right. We might play the AFC. What are y'all, the AFC North, right?
Yeah, the AFC North.
I think y'all on the schedule this year.
I think you don't want them problems.
Oh, yeah, you don't want them problems. Man, I appreciate you, bro.
Night, man.
All right, you too. Man, hey, appreciate Daniel. Hey, we don't just have to talk DJ, man. If y'all just want to come on and talk crap about my squad and stuff, man, y'all could do so. I am a Packers fan. For those who did not watch the Olympics today, poor Noah Lyles. Man, you talked a great game, but you couldn't really put it all together when it matters. So he had his mouth closed today. And then Team USA just barely squeaking that out against Serbia today. If y'all not watching the Olympics, bro, you're missing out. The Olympics are absolutely phenomenal, but on Peacock, you can go back and rewatch everything. So I definitely encourage you to do that. But I can't wait because football season is here. And, I'll be getting off here whenever, Thursday night football come on. But we good for now. All right, let's see what we got here. DJ Frank Blends, obtaining a deposit is very important and a must. I agree with G. Kenny. A signed contract is a bonding agreement. Right, and I agree with that too. Only thing is by the time you take these people to court and the magistrate court and try to get all that together with all the fees and stuff you're gonna have, you're gonna find out that it wasn't worth the trouble. And it just kind of sucks. They're gonna make you jump through so many hoops just to try to get you to do that. Oh man. G. Kenny, like I said, they need to pay you up front immediately as soon as you get there. Let's see here. Wickman 2A. DJ Kenny, the ability to be able to tweak your levels more, analog ones, especially when doing initial setup and checking sound levels. The only thing I thought about switching over to one time, and I think the QSC, setup thing, I think that was going to be the only time I thought about switching up. And I think that's what you mean, Wickman, when you say digital. I don't know. I don't know that. And what's the other little thing that everybody uses? It's something. I can't remember what that thing is. I think Rick uses one and stuff too. I can't remember what it is, but you could change it, and it's not like a full board mixer. I can't remember what the name of it is. Mike probably knows. Definitely check out the artistic swimming. Oh man, yeah, he ran with COVID. Wait, he had COVID? See, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that in the thing. Now, why would he do something like that? Why would he do something like that? All right, still time for you guys to hop on. We'll take one, maybe two more if you want to do that. Mike, I know you called earlier if you needed to come back on and say something. The drive rack, that's it. DB drive rack, that's what it's called. I knew Mike would know it. I knew it. Mike, if you want to hop back on here, you can. Or if anybody else wants to hop on, I'll give you a few more minutes. We'll go about 10 more minutes, and then we will call it an event. I do appreciate everybody for joining me on show 100. You know, a lot of effort and time goes in to these shows. I know it may not look like it all the time, but I dedicate at least 3 to 4 hours just to this show, pulling up clips, creating thumbnails, creating backdrops, getting guests, putting questions together, advertising on social media. I mean, all of these things are behind the scenes things that are not just automatically given. These are things that are created. So it does take a good bit to do the show. So when I sit down here, I try to be as prepared as possible, but you just don't know what could happen or what could take place sometimes. Anybody else want to jump on while I have a chance? Daniel says, Jay, I forgot to ask, how do you shake off those dogs that just don't go your, wait a minute. How do you shake off, or maybe he means the gigs. How do you shake off the gigs that don't go your way? I think one of the things we have to realize if an event doesn't go the way that you anticipated that it goes is that everything, you don't have control over everything. Some people will literally hype me up, and I'm just giving you a couple examples with me. Some people will literally hype me up and tell me that they have a dancing crowd, and I'll get out there and I'll perform and give them, my A game, and they won't move. They will not move. I had a video a while back that I put out where I showed the first 10 minutes of the event. Nobody danced. Nobody. It takes some warming up and stuff to get. So basically, you just have to kind of take it on the chin. You just kind of have to take it on the chin and know that you don't have full control over everything. All you can do is what you are in control of. If you know that you're playing the music that they want, that gets people dancing, they should be up dancing. Otherwise, you have signed yourself up for the wrong type of gig, or the client has signed you up for the wrong type of wedding. It always makes me nervous when people say that they have 50 to 70 people at their wedding. That may be a lot of people to some people, but that's not a lot for a DJ. Because if you remember about my averages, I'd probably say 30 to 50% of those people are going to dance, which means, you're only going to have 35, 20 people dancing. That is a tough room. That's a tough, especially if the venue's big. That's a tough room. So I love when people say we've got 125, 150, 175, 200, 300, because that means that you'll have that means that you'll have at minimum 75 to 120 dancing, depending on what size of people they have. G5 came back in the building here. Let's go to G5 now.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro, and we're all feeling for you right now. I know everybody got an opinion and stuff about your situation, bro, but that's rough right there.
I look at it like this. They're an older couple, and it's kind of hard for them to keep up with today's everything. They just
Right.
just life itself. So I
Do,
feel kind of bad for them because it's only them, the wife and the husband, putting the family reunion together,
right.
and she basically begged me and said, "Hey, I will hand you cash if you show up." Now I could have been a real, you know,
Mm-hmm.
lower bottom and been
Mm-hmm.
like, "Well, I'm gonna have to charge you extra now," you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that, especially to my own people. You know what I mean?
Right. And I don't I just hope that they are not the reason why you get like what we call DJ PTSD, because they can easily start a trend for you in your head. Well, last time somebody told me about cash, so I can't let that fly this time. You know what I'm saying? They could be the most honest people. So if you're willing to trust them, I would say go ahead and go for it. If they just don't sound like that couple to screw you, but let's look at where you were when you called. When you called, you said, they said they was upstairs and you've been waiting for them downstairs. And then they took off and went to a whole nother area without telling you. Like,
Yeah.
you tried to make it easy because you was right downstairs and that would have taken care of everything. But now you don't have
And
a signed contract and they haven't been able to pay you.
and I don't even want to talk about the gas issue because I'm driving an hour there, an hour back. I came here earlier this morning. That was another 2 hours. So all in all, I spent 4 hours driving today. Even though I was working all day and I was in the area, but I still had to stop and come to you. You know?
Oh, bro. G5, I can tell you right now. Kudos to you. And you've got to let us know in the chat and stuff next week what happened. Did it go through? And which route did you take? Because I am so curious on this one. The last time, I don't want to scare you, but the last time I did something like that, I got screwed. And that's why everybody from this point on, we're going to have to figure it out. You're going to have a child help you. It's too much technology out here for me not to be able to catch this quick money. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that people are older.
I'm going to take
Let
you
me
guys' advice. They're going to pay me before I even put anything up.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to pay you as soon as you walk through the door, because another question is, why didn't they mail you an early check?
This was a last minute thing. And I told them, normally, anything within that week, I charge double.
Right.
But
Right.
like
As
like
you
like I
should.
said, they old, they in their 60s. I'm trying to be a very courteous vendor. You know what
Right.
I mean?
I know who you trying to be. I know exactly who you trying to be. And I commend you on that. And I hope that they give you the same respect that you giving them. But for you, I would definitely say get paid as soon as you step through the door, or not one piece of equipment hitting this floor. You got to take a stand somewhere, G5. You got to take a stand somewhere. Like, I'm here. Let's go ahead and get this out the way so it's not something we have to worry about later. And if I can go ahead and get you to sign the contract right now while I have you here, that way we can take care of all that, and I'll go ahead and load in, and we'll be ready to go by the time everybody get here. I think that's fair.
Definitely.
I
think it's fair also.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think that's rude or anything. I think that's very fair.
But I'm gonna say after that little Green Bay comment, yeah, we got smoke now. We got smoke.
I'm scared to even ask who this team is. Okay, let
Oh,
me hear who your team is.
DC for life. Them Cowboys.
Oh my God. I know why you got smoke. You got smoke with the wrong person though. You need to have smoke with the man upstairs. That's what your problem is. You got smoke with the wrong person, man. That ain't our fault. I mean, look, all we did was execute our game plan. What happened to y'all's?
We had Dak. That's all I'm gonna say. I am not a Dak fan at all.
My homeboy is just like that, man. He is diehard Dallas, and whenever our teams play each other, wherever they're playing at, he either has to come to my house or I have to go to his house. And so I had to go to his house, and you could look. Everybody got on cowboy jerseys, and I'm wearing my little Green Bay hat, and I was just quiet the whole time. I mean, every time they score, I was just quiet. I didn't say nothing. He over there throwing hats down and breaking glasses and cursing and flexing, and I'm like, man, it's almost time to go home. Maybe I can go home by halftime. Well, third quarter. Yeah, we'll see what happens in the third. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go home. I'm gonna go ahead and go.
That sounds like me every week.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, we're gonna be talking a lot of football trash and stuff, man. Maybe at the end of some of these shows, I could just pull up a little tips for football and talk a little cold cast to you guys. Maybe, hopefully.
If we play y'all this year, I'm definitely coming back.
Okay. You know what's happened the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six times we played you?
6. Yeah,
6.
I know.
By the way, Dez did not catch it. Just letting you know, Dez didn't catch it. Just saying. Even when we had rookie wide receivers, we still smashed y'all.
Get me over here.
Let me get G5 off here before I hurt his feelings. You done crashed that car out there, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Oh, man. All right, one more. I could do one more if you guys want to. I got time for one more, and then we'll get off here. Man, I can just tell you right now, I love football. I love football season. I love it. And I will talk trash with the best of them, and I will drag your team. I will definitely drag your team, and I can take it. I'm not like these Twitter finger people who get on me about these gig logs and all this stuff I do. I can take it. You know, I can dish it out too. So you got to have some tough skin when you come up against me. But still got time for about one more. Now we only got 10 likes in here. Please, guys, if you enjoying the content, enjoy what we're doing here today, this is a give back to you guys. Please hit the like button. It just helps the video move further and further and further along. And I can't wait to get on the other side of 100. And I think the next time, I'm not going to do every single 100. But if I do get this show up to 500, man, if I get this show up to 500, I think that would be monumental and that would be crazy. And I would definitely do something else like this. I definitely want to do a remote. Here's a couple of ideas that I have for the show. I want to do remote locations as far as, taking it on the road, seeing how I can still have the show if I'm in different areas. I just want to have, different scenery and stuff in general. I also want to move it to some of the more major platforms if I can, which means I would have to structure it a little bit better, but some of the Apples and all that stuff. Because right now it is just strictly on YouTube as a visual. And I want to be able to put it in some of these podcast platforms if I can, but I'm going to have to do like a whole revamp and all that good stuff. But I got some good stuff coming your way. So definitely stay tuned and stuff for that. Let's see. Anybody else? We not in the business of degrading this season with the Cowboys, boys. Look at that. Raiders, baby. Yeah, y'all beat us last year. You got something to talk about. Hey, Metro NYC, what's happening? So I'm trying to be a good vendor can hurt you. Boy, you ain't never lying. What's up, Metro, man? Appreciate you. This is the episode that we are just trying to give back on here and give people the opportunity to hop on the show. So if you want to use the link down below, I'll stay on about another 5 minutes and then we'll go ahead and call it a night. But I'll take one more person and you can chop it up with me. Nothing special. You don't have to come on and give anything or say anything specific. We can just chop it up about whatever. I'm just giving you guys the platform to hop on and say what's up, just as a courtesy to you, for thanking you for watching all the content as I continue to put out this stuff. Every time I get a new idea, I like to bring it to whatever platform that people watch me on. So I try to do as much as I can. Anybody else want to jump on real quick? I got time for one more. 5 minutes. If you're just joining us, just to let you know, I will be on Twitch tomorrow from 12:30 to 1:30. You can hop on there. It is just regular DJ JayBook on Twitch. You can get you an account, subscribe to me, and we can go ahead and still do the same stuff. We can chop it up on there while I'm playing music. Just gives me an opportunity to do that too. If you haven't already, follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of behind the scenes stuff there, and it's the platform that I post the most content to. So if you definitely want to keep up with all things DJ JayBook, make sure you follow me on Instagram. And all of my Twitch shows that I do, I try to record them and put them on Mixcloud. So if you would definitely like to hear some mixes, or if you just like to hear some stuff in the background while you're setting up, I had a great idea. I want to do some mixes for you guys to listen to while you're setting up. Maybe it could be an inspiration for the evening that you're about to have. So I want to do some sets that inspire you while you are setting up, that you can have your earbud in your ear while you're setting up your stuff, and, you know, take away from all the plate clacking and table rolling and people talking and doing all this stuff, just to kind of give you some motivation while you guys are setting up. So be on the lookout for that. And you can follow me at on Mixcloud at DJ JayBook. I already got some mixes on there, and I'll be cycling them in and out. This is episode 100, guys. 100 episodes. Let's see. DJ 360, what is happening? What's happening? DJ Nathan Eric, the Packer, have been spanking that cowboy since the 60s. Well, you heard it here first, but you've seen it recently. DJ Metro asks, when in live streaming, have you ever used an iRig or do you use the USB mixer? So when I'm live streaming, I run, I use a, I don't know if you can see this right here. Hope it didn't cut out. But I'm using a, what's this thing called? It's called a Cam Link. I'm running a Cam Link, and I run it directly into this laptop right here. And then I have a camera that hooks into a USB hub right here. And then the software, same software that I'm using to work this show, I use it to live stream. So I don't use a mixer. The mixer is hooked up. How do I have it hooked up? I have it run into the laptop. And I think the sound is through a audio interface. I'm using an audio interface, a Steinberg audio interface, to push the sound through onto the laptop. So it's a Steinberg MKII is what I use. I think the one that most people use is a Focusrite, or that red one, whatever that red one is. People use that one, but I found mine for a great deal. It was a older model, not too old, like maybe, I think I got it in 20, so it was like a 2018 model, and it does everything that I needed to do. And so that's how I produce it. And then this show is produced on this mixer, the Rodecaster Pro. So, any other questions? Anybody else want to hop on? Anything of the sort? I think there's 5 minutes up yet. Oh, I got 1 minute. 1 minute if you want to hop on there. 1 minute. 1 minute. Oh, look at this. Oh, man, big shout out to G Kenny, man. I told you, man, this man always shows support. Appreciate your stuff, bro. He gave me a super chat. He said, trivia question for the audience. True or false? Twisted Transition started off as its own YouTube channel. That is a good twist. That is a good question. I'm not going to answer that. Let's see if y'all can answer that. But G Kenny, man, I really appreciate all that you do. Thank you so much for that super chat. If you guys want to, you could do the super chat in the corner on YouTube where you can send money and stuff in. I don't ever ask for that, but that it's like a tip. It's like if you wanted to send a tip, you could send any dollar amount that you want. But it is just a tip. And I could not thank G Kenny enough because you don't have to do that. I don't require it for this show at all. I don't even have a subscription to my channel. I just don't feel like you guys should have to pay for what should be free content. That's just how I feel. That's just me. But eventually somebody's going to say something that tries to trigger me to get you guys to pay, but for what reason? Why? But anybody know the answer to this? Anybody know the answer to this? He said, true or false, Twisted Transition started off as his own YouTube channel. Nathan Eric says true. DJ Mike says true. And I guess we'll go ahead and close out the show and say that is true. It used to be its own YouTube channel. Then it just became too much of a hassle to send stuff over there and stuff over here. So I just put it all on my individual channel. It's all DJ related, so it's all good. Big shout out to everybody that came on the show today. Romeo Great, G Kenny, G5, James King, Daniel Rodriguez, Magic Mike. Big shout out to everybody who came on the show. I cannot thank you guys enough. This has been a fantastic show. I wondered how it would go, and it has gone. It has just been special. So thank you guys so much. We've got a great month of content for you. This is also my birthday month, so we are definitely going to just run that content your way, and I hope you guys are ready because I've got some great ideas. And I always put my ideas out on paper first. But great topics for next week, so make sure you join us next week, 7 p.m. EST, right here on Twisted Transitions, because we've got a lot of great stuff for you. And just like G Kenny just said, make sure that you guys hit the like button on your way out. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank God football is back. I'm going to go watch some preseason football and some of the Olympics. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. We'll see you next week. Make sure you live in to strive, not to survive. We'll see you next week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Peace.